Good Monday morning. Hope everybody had a good weekend. If you are going to complain that I am talking to the air while I'm driving, just go on and leave. Just exit. It's okay. Promise. Not gonna bother me. I don't need the views. It's fine. Otherwise, it's another road trip to the job. Please ignore this rag, but today I have a company shirt on, and the way some things happen, I don't think anybody needs to know the name of my company's. So anyway, okay. Wow. I swear it only takes a blink of an eye for things to change. It is crazy. Here we have it. Katie Joy, Mansky Paulson's GoFundMe gets taken down. Funds are returned to those who gave. Now, I don't know really how it was worked out. Apparently the GoFundMe people refunded the money, returned the money, but KJ is saying she returned the money, so which would be probably makes her look better to say that she returned the money, but whatever. So, and then immediately, apparently somebody left 40 messages, 40 voicemails to her husband Todd's bandmate, or I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I guess he has a brewery, and I don't even know, like, how would somebody even know that there is a brewery that this person even owned a brewery, or to even find out who this person is. Like, I'm telling you, people never cease to amaze me if indeed someone did that. Now, I know that there have been some messages that have been put out. I guess Uni put some on one of his platforms, and KJ has put three of them out. But man, see, KJ took a lot of heat for, Lord, look at the turkeys. He's got his feathers on. Dang, y'all better get somewhere. she took heat for setting up that GoFundMe and then talking about, getting her hair done and, which rightfully so. Plus, she talks about making all this money doing what she does, so it was kind of crappy, actually. It's kind of shady. So, but it was immediately it was put out about these messages, and suddenly she became a victim again. Okay. Which also took the spotlight off of Todd for the release of his music. I don't know if it was an album or if it was just a single. I don't really know. I think it was an album. I don't know. But it did kind of take the spotlight off of that, and then, of course, the day made it all about her until later when she does a live stream and she begins to talk about this, and then suddenly, of course, Todd's within, I guess, the ear range of each other, because she's asking him questions, he's responding, and it's all about his music again. And she seemed perfectly fine. So, it makes it a little confusing. Like, was this just some shameless plug? Was this all for that purpose? Don't know. If some random person decided to go through a company, go through a bandmate or whatever, whoever this person is that owns the brewery. If somebody called there and left 40 messages, threatening messages, well, shame on you. Don't do that. You should have just called, Katie's phone or Todd's phone. I mean, if you went into that depth to find out about this brewery and leave these messages, then you already know how to reach KJ and Todd. That's just weird to me. I don't know. And then I saw that they're not even going to call the police. Really? I mean, you went to the trouble of shelling out money to get a restraining order because someone was harassing you. Okay? But someone leaves 40 messages threatening you, and you don't want to call the police? Your neighbor threatened you and your dogs, and you don't want to get a restraining order or something against them? What's going on here? Really? What is happening? That makes no kind of sense at all. It's crazy. Because I know for sure that if that happened to me, I'm gonna come for you. I will get in my car and drive wherever I need to drive. And the police most definitely would be called. You're always talking, Katie, about you've got a child in the house. Okay. This person supposedly is threatening your life. Where's your child? Is he not in your house, or did you get rid of him? What? Of course you didn't. So I would think that you would want to protect him. No? Alright, so I feel like there is, Katie Joy wants to always say that people are doing things for clout. For clout. Well, when I listen to her talk about, the other day she was talking about Leah Remini, and she was going on the queen, and of course she was making sure she tagged her in tweets and whatnot. Clout. She's a clout chaser. She needs recognition from someone like Leah. It was comical, yet almost so disgusting and gross. And I never use that word really, gross. It's a rarity. But she uses it, Katie uses it so much. So I'm just going to use that it is gross. When I listened to her, I was just like, this is so fake right now. I can't even. Like, okay, seriously. Come on now. Deaf Noodles is the greatest. Honestly. He is wonderful. But she's now beginning to talk a lot about him. And I saw where she had, I think it was on Twitter, where she had said something about, I want to be your best friend. Or can I be your best friend or something? I was just like, stop. Just stop. Because she's, once again, trying. She's just trying too hard. And she forces herself. And somebody like Deaf Noodles, really, Katie Joy is the last person that he needs to get mixed up with. Because we know already that wherever she goes, she wreaks havoc, okay? And she leaves a disaster. And he is so good good and he's doing great by himself, and he does not need her messing anything up. No. And it's the same thing I feel like with Lindsay Chrisley. I feel like she loves to say that her and Lindsay are friends. We talk almost every day. She loves to say that because it's about clout. Same with Deaf Noodles, same with Leah Remini. That's all this is. She has dogged Caitlin Lowry. She has dogged her. And then now all of a sudden she's backing off from that, and she's kind of nobody forgot. No one has forgotten. No. You know, honestly, my first thought the other day was she hopes, this was the other day before she was like, we're not about cancel and this. Shut up, because you know you are. And so I thought to myself, she would love for Lindsay to get rid of Caitlin because Katie herself wants to be on the podcast with Lindsay. That I thought about that the other day, and I thought that's exactly. And so to prevent anything from really happening, to prevent anything from her looking bad, of course she has to backpedal as she always does. And she's got to now start talking about, look, Caitlin has made some really bad decisions in her life, but I don't dislike her. And since when? Since when? We have not forgotten. And oh my gosh, the biggest of all was when she said this weekend that she is not a T channel. What? Oh my God. Yes. I just couldn't even believe it. You might want to get the little tea bags off your new merch. We're not a tea channel. Oh, honey, you've told everybody. You've got tea all over your shirts. Oh my gosh. It's in your intro. The little coffee cup. Oh, come on. Come on now. Honey. You even, it's in descriptions of your stuff. It says, it clearly says. And then last night, or was it last night when you were talking about Jeffree Star? And he said, well, and so that's the tea. But I'm not a tea channel. Yeah, you are. You know you are. That's all you are. Tea channel. I don't know why all of a sudden now it's a bad, it's a bad word. A tea channel. Suddenly it's a bad word. Oh my gosh. That's not us. We're better than the tea channels. Shut up, Katie. Yep. All right. So you guys have a fabulous day. I'll try to get this uploaded pretty quick, okay? I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.